Hello, this is Lance Johns. I'm driving along making more baby, but I'm actually sitting down on my butt baby. I want to get started with this rant before I go to work. I want to talk about first Whoopi Goldberg, what happened with her over what she said about the Holocaust. She has been suspended for 2 weeks from the View because of wrongful and hurtful things about Jews and the Holocaust. She did apologize, but they want her to think about, I guess, what she did over the next 2 weeks. But the ABC news, the organization, they stand in solidarity with the Jewish community, friends, family, and communities. Um, ABC President Kim Goodman said in a post on Twitter, they said that this especially came after she made comments on the View when they was talking about the Holocaust. Whoopi said the Holocaust was not about race. But she did apologize. She did apologize for it, but it had criticism from many Jewish leaders. But it was over a Tennessee school board banner of Mouse. Excuse me, a movie. A how you say, Pulitzer Prize winning graphic novel about the Nazi death camps during World War II. She said the Holocaust was not about race. It's about man's humanity to other men. But her remarks, you know, of what she said, it highlight the issue about some race related issues, including widespread but strongly contested notion that the people of color can be victims of race. But I know after it happened, they did have they did bring on Jonathan Greenbaum, CEO of Anti-Inflammatory League, author. It could happen here on Tuesday. Discuss why her words has been hurtful, but it did offend the Jewish community. She should have said that differently, but um, they was saying that she was making a lot of comments like recently over topics that they discussed. That she was like going on, not not think about what she said, but they say she been making all kind of comments about different things. But the Holocaust, they did harm Jews, but the German people directed by Hitler, they harmed Jewish people of Jewish descent, whether they're Hebrew or other people that worship Judaism. They also tortured people that were black, that they lived over there, people that were gay, anybody that the German people thought was wrong, they went to the concentration camps. But a person that's Jewish, they could be any race or nationality, but anybody could be a Jew. A black person can be a Jew because I have a calendar that I hung up a few years ago. It showed black people reading the Torah. White people can be Jewish. Hispanic people can be Jewish. Middle Eastern people that's not Hebrew can be Jewish. Asian people can be Jewish. Anybody, any race can be Jewish. A Jewish person is anybody that worships Judaism. but the Hebrew people, the Hebrews, that's it, that's of Hebrew descent, that they can be Jewish or they can be any religion or they can be non-religious or whatever. But the Jewish people is anybody that watches Judaism. It's not necessarily Hebrew people, but Sammy Davis Jr. was Jewish, but it's a lot of white people that are Jewish, but a lot of Jewish people that they have German last names, and other people, that worship Judaism, their name could be something else, but a lot of Jewish people have German last names. But it's also Jewish people that have Hebrew names because they're Hebrew. So Jewish people can be any race, but I think, but the German people just thought the Jewish people was like bad luck to them or something because I guess they was doing better than them, so they wanted to teach them a lesson which wasn't right, but it was about religion and race, not just mainly. I mean, but the German people thought in like Hitler and all of them that they basically wanted to get rid of people that wasn't like white like them. I guess blonde, blue eyes, but you know, but white people like I guess back then, I guess he discriminated against white people that wasn't blonde and blue eyes, but what Hitler did was wrong, to the Jewish people, whether they were white or Hebrew or any race, and other white people that they took to the country captive that wasn't German. Because I know he had issues with white people that wasn't blonde or blue eyed. He had issues with that. And the bad thing about it is that Hitler was part. He had a Jewish ancestry too, because when I read the diary of Anne Frank in eighth grade, my teacher Miss Harris told me that Hitler had Jewish ancestry too. So he hated himself. For him to do that to all those people was wrong. But at the same time, a lot of Jewish people, they have power, they have money, they can do things to you if you mess with them. But it's also Jewish people who are not rich that work just like everybody else. It's just that the people that's Jewish, a lot of them, they know how to do their finances where they can have money, or they either come into money or they become rich by working hard and everything. But at the same time, you shouldn't discriminate against somebody that's different from you. But they they went ahead and got Hitler out of there. If he didn't kill himself in 1945, I believe, then if they would have caught him, then they would have sent him to death to either be executed, hung, or whatever they did back then. But if they would have caught him, he would have got sentenced to death. He would have. But hopefully Whoopi will think about what she said before she said, because you cannot say that type of stuff. They will count you for anything, so you gotta be careful what you say. But oh my god, give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah, hopefully she will think about what she did to people before she say anything else. But let's move on to something else, because I will talk about this last, but I talk about this first because it's in the news. So let's go back and talk about other stuff, and then I go forward. What day is this Monday? So let me go back. But let's see. Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer um, is retiring, so Biden is looking for a black woman to take um, his place. I know a lot of people, a lot of like maybe a lot of people that they don't want a black woman on the Supreme Court, but hopefully they'll get her if they haven't did already. They don't say how old he is. I know Clarence Thomas is old. When he went on Supreme Court, he was like younger looking. But my opinion, Clarence Thomas is fake and he's an Uncle Tom, and he better hope the Anita Hill woman don't come back after him because today there are counselor people and he can still she can still come after him if she wants to. If he did do what you say that he did. But there are possible candidates. Kentaji Brown Jackson is a candidate. Leandra Kruger, which is similar to Kroger, but with a U, is a candidate. Sherilyn Hill is a candidate. Ken Jackson Aki Wumi is a candidate. I think she's African. Well, all these women are African descent, but I think this woman is more African descent than the other woman. The other women are African American. J. Michelle Childs and Harley A. Thomas. These are possible candidates to be on the Supreme Court. Hopefully they'll get it, but I hope they don't be like Clarence Thomas beat Uncle Tom. But I mean, it don't matter if you marry a white person if you're black. Marry who you love, but just remember where you come from. That's the problem. But let's move on. They say the casinos are making money, but they're charging more fees. So they're making money that way because a lot of people are not coming like how they used to do because of the virus. Some people don't want to come here because of the virus. Some people don't want to come because they don't want to wear masks. But a lot of people are not wearing masks. But I try to make sure people wear masks when they come in the store because they can come in and find me and my job if I make sure that they don't have masks. But let's keep on. Let's keep going. Um, the Stormy Daniels lady, the one I think she accused Trump of sexual harassment or something. She accused Trump of something. Oh, okay. I guess yeah. I guess she said that the lawyer that she teamed up with against Trump stole money from her. But I know I think she accused Trump of sexual harassment or something. But Yeah, she's suing. Yeah, she's suing him because she say that the man name that she's suing is Michael Avenatti. Yeah, he was her lawyer when she was trying to go against Trump. I believe it's such a but she said that he stole $3,000 from her, so she's suing him. Could I know the Michael Avenatti man? He didn't have a lawyer, so he went on stand and represented himself. Because I guess he's a lawyer. He's know how to do it. I guess. Yeah, I guess she was supposed to have an advance of $8,000, but she said that she got cheated out of $300,000 out of $800,000, so she only got like $5,000 out of her advance for her autobiography. But yeah, but this trial is still going on, so I'm just gonna keep moving on. I have a lot to do. Let's see. Let's keep going. Um, the U.S. economy grew 5.7 in 2021, but they say inflation, COVID is gonna slow it down. But the Las Vegas bounced back over 2020, but it's still behind 2019. Yeah, it's gonna be a while because people have to get back and get back into the groove. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Okay. There was a bridge in Pennsylvania that collapsed, like in Pittsburgh. Yeah. I know Biden was trying to push a bill about the bridges and everything, so a lot of bridges can't get repaired. That's is efficient to drive over. Like there's a bridge on Tropicana and SF 15 that needs to be rebuilt, and that's part of that bill. But um, I know after this happened, Biden went there to like do a speech about the bridges that need to be repaired. I believe it's like $1 trillion bill that's supposed to help with bridges. Yeah, but after this happened, Biden came there to like speak about his bill. So they need to pass that bill because I don't want to be on a bridge and it collapse. Cause I know it was a lady. It was a lady on TV. I think she was near this bridge, and it showed her on TV driving across the bridge, and she was like freaking out and everything over the bridge, and she was like, "I'm never driving over that bridge again." But you can't have fear. You gotta deal with stuff and do it. I mean, I do have a fear of some things. I don't want to say it on here, but until I deal with it, I'm just not gonna worry about it because I don't want to say, I hate that because I know I have a lot of enemies on here. Like my cousin Wayne, it probably hits my guts. He probably wants to kill me. So I'm not finna say what my fear is, but fear of bridges is not one of them. In fact, I love bridges because I wanted to be a civil. I wanted to be a civil engineer while I was growing up. So I love bridges. I love bridges. I like freeways. I like highways. I like traveling. I like driving. That's like my favorite thing to do is drive. I love driving. I will drive anywhere if I'm able to get in my car and go. I do it. I love driving. I love freeways. I love highways. I love bridges. A bridge being high does not scare me. As long as the person in front of me ain't freaking out and they're driving, I'm gonna drive too. But anyway, trying to see. Well, when this came out, it was no deaths, but 4 people was injured on this bridge. But this bridge was 50 years old. But but maybe yeah, bridges have to be inspected. They have. I believe it's every year. They have to be inspected every year. And if there's any cracks and everything, like how the Interstate 40 bridge going to Memphis or the Mississippi River, that bridge had to be closed down and repaired and reopened back up because it was cracks on the bridge that could have caused the bridge to fall. Like the bridge in I think Minneapolis over Interstate 35, it fell. Like that bridge, yeah. Like bridges have to be inspected that so often, and just like the bridge on Interstate 40 in Oklahoma that fell in 2001, that bridge had to be repaired, and I drove that bridge in 2001 before it happened. So thank God I didn't fall over the bridge. Yeah, the Arkansas River Bridge in St. 40 travels on in Oklahoma after you cross over from Van Buren and Fort Smith. But I can't think of the name of that bridge right now. But yeah, these bridges just have to be repaired, and they had to repair a bridge. I think it was in California on Interstate 10. They had to repair that bridge too. But yeah, bridges do have to be checked so often and repaired if there are any cracks and everything. And they're in process of redoing the 515 freeway because it's a bridge structure that needs to be repaired, and that they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do with it. But hopefully that they need to redo it anyway because that bridge is like 6 years old. So yeah, bridges that's old and everything, they gonna only repair so much, and then eventually they have to rebuild the bridge because I know the Golden Gate Bridge is old, and the Brooklyn Bridge and all those bridges like that are like old, like 100 years old and like almost 100 years old. Them bridges may have to be repaired eventually. Um, it was a wrong way driver on the 215 freeway. They had to close it because um the 215 in Summerlin had to close because it was a wrong way driver. Trying to see. Trying to see what it says. Yeah, they reported the person, so they had to close the freeway. I guess to get the person. Oh, it was a Taurus. It was a Taurus. Okay, yeah. They stopped the driver, and I guess they cited him. But common sense, I mean, I went down a wrong way street before, but I turned around and went back the right way. I did it once, but I never did it on a freeway. But yeah, they need to be like I don't know if they do it here, but I know Arizona they have like flattened signs if you go the wrong way. That will remind you that you're going the wrong way. Um, the Smiths on I believe it East Lakeland Parkway, the marketplace finally opened after years of advertisement. It's in the Candace area of Henderson. They have a small marketplace in Centennial off of 95 and Sun Canyon Drive. So they're going to have another one off the. It's going to be off the 95 too. Well, this part of 95 is a 515 95. So, but it's going to be way like up, past like downtown Henderson. So they're going to have another one open up for Henderson. Las Vegas has theirs, so Henderson will have theirs. They have to open up another one, maybe in North Las Vegas, maybe. Because they have a lot of land up there. They can build Smiths and everything. Phoenix has a lot of fries marketplace, but I know some of the fries marketplace got turned back into fries. And I know Little Rock has two that I know of. North Little Rock. I mean, Little Rock turned two of their Kroger into Kroger marketplaces. I know the Kroger on JFK got turned into a marketplace in North Little Rock, and the Kroger in Marmel would originally was a Safeway store. Safeway, Harvest Foods, Kroger took it over, and then they turned it into a marketplace. So they have four in Pulaski County. I know Ben. I think Ben has one or Bryant. I think it's one over there. So they're in Arkansas finally, and you can go there. You don't have to worry about going to Walmart. If you hate Walmart like how then you will go there to avoid going to Walmart. I mean, I work for Kroger for a little bit, but I don't have resentment against Kroger. But I do have resentment against Walmart and Safeway, so I don't go there. So, but if you want to go there to avoid Walmart, because you don't have to shop at Walmart, everybody think they have to. You don't have to. You don't have to shop there. If you hate Walmart, you don't have to shop there. People need to realize they don't have to shop at Walmart. You can do Amazon. You can do Kroger. You can do whatever store you want to go to. You don't have to do Walmart. If you hate Walmart, you can do Target. But they need to build a Target marketplace in Super Target in Las Vegas. Because Phoenix has theirs. I know in Texas they have Target super centers. They just need to put one in Las Vegas, and it's even Target. It is even Target. They have bigger grocery departments in their stores, so you don't have to shop at Walmart if you hate Walmart. Trying to see what to talk about. Um, it's an issue in the paper about living in like single suites and suite like motels. They have a lot of crime in Las Vegas Metro are constantly being called to them. If you don't have to live in a single suite or whatever, try to get out of it because you live there, you gotta watch your back because it's a lot of crime going on. I almost lived in one, but I quickly declined the offer when Nella's Gardens called me. But yeah, these places are dangerous. These places can have beer bugs and stuff like that. I just would not want to live in a place like that. So hopefully these people can do what they got to do, get out of it. One of my classmates that I was talking to that live here, she was living in one, but I don't know if she still. Hopefully she moved out of there, but these places are not intended to be forever places. So if you live in a single suite or any type of suites and everything, if you can get out of there, get out of there because these places are disgusting and dangerous. I mean, the ones the one. I mean, I know there's some in better neighborhoods that probably not as bad, but I know the ones that is on Boulder Highway and the ones west of on Tropicana. I will try to get out of there. But yeah, I would not want to live in a single suites. Well, seeing a suites and anything lot like that. Oh God, this is where the story is gonna get sad. It was a Dodge Challenger or a Cheyenne and Commerce in North Las Vegas. They ran a light. They killed. It says 5 people, but 6 people have died, as far as I know. It was a deadly crash, and the person that got pulled over, he was stopped before and given a warning about speeding. I don't know if he got a ticket or he just got like a verbal warning, but they gave him a warning before about speeding. Cause I know on Cheyenne the speed limit is 50 miles an hour, and a lot of people be driving. Well, it's a lot of trouble on Cheyenne, so I see why they bumped it up, but you gotta be careful running lights. But anybody that's at a stoplight, you need to wait until the road is clear to go, because people run like that time. Let them go through. If the police are there, the police will chase after them if they choose to. Let the people go through before continue. But yeah, this happened January 29th, Saturday, and they was talking about this for some days. Uh, it was Saturday afternoon, but I know it was a six vehicle crash. Oh, it's 9 people that died, but right now they say 5 people died. I know some kids have died too, cause it's a family that's mourning the loss of I think 4 kids. But people need to be careful when they drive. Any city. And somebody runs the light, let the intersection be clear before you proceed. But yeah, stay off your phone. If you can program your phone into your car, do speakerphone. But I know some phones, you can like talk and text that way. But it's always best to call a person. If they text you, try to call them instead. Pull over the text or whatever. Just pull over. But you just have to be careful whenever you're driving, because it can be a hot mess. Yeah, it can be a hot mess, if you have a wreck. But this person was won already, and I know I'm finna get more to the story because they're talking about it for a couple of days. Yeah, and it's more to the story right here. I'm trying to. It said seven family members among, I guess, some people died that was all related to each other among the 9 people that was killed. They have did like a visual at the intersection already, um but it was a Toyota Sienna got hit. The people that died, it was a 5-year old Fernando Mejia, Adrian Zacharias 10, Uvia Dalen Zacharias 13, Brian Axel Zacharias 15, Gabriel Mejia Varela 23, David I mean no Gabriel Mejia Baharia 23. I'm sorry, David Mejia Baharia 25, Jose Zakaria Cadero 35, all from North Las Vegas. The driver, his name is Gary Dean Robinson, 59 on North Las Vegas. Um, he got pulled over before it got warned, and he continued, and he continued to do this. And this happened at 3 p.m. and I normally drive with Cheyenne or Craig around like one something before 2 o'clock, and I just missed this by like an hour or something. But the driver is dead and the passenger is dead. Yeah, he caused the wreck. Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay, he's from the Sienna. That's Sienna was a Hispanic family that died. So the driver, I don't know what color. I don't know what color the driver was. The driver, I don't know what color the driver is, but I know he's either black or white because he has like a regular name, so he's probably black or white. I I, I assume the driver is black, but I don't know. Yeah, he was driving 100 miles per hour and he ran the light and he hit the Sienna and the other vehicles are, let's see, trying to see. Yeah, three vehicles went into the desert light. They got hit and went into the desert light. Okay. Yeah, that's sad that this person don't have no sense, to slow down at lights. Cause if you go on 100, I mean, the speed limit on Cheyenne right there is 60. Commerce is 35. So you come to a light, you need to slow down, or if you can run it, if you can run the light and run it without causing death to get to the other side, you need to go ahead and go. Cause you kill these people and everything. It was just a record months ago where this guy and his girlfriend in another, I think another Charger, they killed this woman and her dog on Rainbow. And then it was other wrecks, last year. I think it was Charger. No, it wasn't a Charger. It was a Corvette. But I know last year it was another Charger. This kid killed somebody else. So these charges, I mean, they gonna end up stop making charges soon because if they keep having regular chargers, then it's gonna be a hot mess. You know. Okay. Yeah. They're going to have a public hearing on US 95 project 515 project that they want to like rebuild the 95, put HOV lanes on Maryland and City Parkway, and they want to like widen the freeway. I think to like 4 or 5 lanes, but they're trying to figure out how they gonna do it. So they have three options. They have three options, but they want to like completely rebuild that part of the freeway because that freeway is like 6 years old in their part, and they want to rebuild it before something happens. And it's gonna be 47 years to rebuild it. But I don't understand. They got a freeway closed. If they got, I mean, they got the freeway closed now. Half of it's closed and half of it they're redoing. But I don't know what they're doing now because I don't understand why they're doing this. They gonna end up rebuilding it. If they're doing this now, they just wasting money right now because they're not really rebuilding it. They're just. I mean, right now with them having closed, that they could be turning it down and rebuilding. But I know they're doing the Eastern overpass and there's an overpass, so that part of the freeway will probably stay like that. That part of the freeway will probably stay like how it is because yeah, it will probably stay like that because they're rebuilding it. So they will probably keep those overpasses, just probably widen it up or something. But they're basically go rebuild all those they're basically gonna rebuild a freeway. They're trying to figure out how they gonna do it. So they're figuring out because it's time consuming. I don't want to like keep talking about, it, but it's this time consuming. But going back to the crash of China and commerce, that was the state deadliest crash in the state history. That's the deadliest crash. And yeah, the driver has a history of speeding. So he was warned already, and he continued to speed, and it cost people their life. So they can't really sue him because he's dead, but they can sue. The family can sue their insurance. Like yeah, they can sue his insurance because he's dead. They can't. I mean, they can't sue him because he's dead, but they can sue his insurance. So they're right there. They can do. The MGM Rewards has updated the loyalty program. Non-gambling companies can earn rewards. Um, they will earn points not just for gambling, but earn points for redeemable currency when they spend money on food, drinks, and entertainment rooms and other non-gaming activities on MGM or properties. So that's a good thing for people who don't gamble. Like my friend Patricia, when she comes to Vegas, she don't gamble, but she can use the rewards for like the buffet or something. Okay, there was a shooting at Chaparral High School in North Las Vegas near it's near this crash that killed people. It's near that crash. Oh no, I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm thinking about Cheyenne. Yeah, Cheyenne is near that crash. Chaparral is on Ann Oakley Drive. It was a shooting at Chaparral on Ann Oakley Drive. It involved three juveniles. Three was injured. Two students was charged. But some did happen at Cheyenne. It was something that happened at Cheyenne because somebody told me. But it's not. I was thinking there was that shooting. But yeah, these kids need to learn how to control their angry issues and stop trying to shoot people at school because it gonna be another Columbine. If they keep doing that. The bad weather that's coming to the eastern and southern states and Midwest and all that. In Texas, the weather is going to test their grid. Hopefully, they don't have another like power grid. Because if I was in Texas, I would leave because I don't know. It doesn't seem like this weather, it seemed like this weather is being controlled because they're having crazy weather and stuff in these states. I just wouldn't want to live in those states. I would not want to live in those states right now. I just want I want to live in those states. I'm happy to be in the desert. I'm happy being in the desert. I don't have to worry. I mean, it's cold here as it is, but it's not like snowing and all that. I just that's something I don't want. Yeah, I just would not want to be in those states. Hmm. The Venetian and the Palazzo and the Venetian Expo, formerly the Sands Expo, is in the verge of being transferred over to the new owners. Apollo will be the new owners. Sands is the current owners. Uh, but yeah, they're in the process of transferring the owner hands from the Sands to Apollo. So once that happens, we'll see what happens. I'm almost done, so I'm just trying to see what they're talking about. Okay, the family that lost the seven in the crash, um, the one Elena Zacharias, she had received a $300 donation because they probably didn't have life insurance, so it was a fundraiser. It was a fundraiser, and she had received $300,000 to bury her loved ones. Um, it's important to have life insurance. I do have life insurance. Um, I know because I know because of me. My mom. Well, I think my mom has a life insurance. Yeah, yeah. I know me and my siblings and my mother is covered. Um, I didn't have life insurance on my dad, but he did have life insurance, so he was buried, and I was able to get a tombstone for him and my granddad because nobody helped me in getting it. I know my mama is on a fixed income, so she couldn't do it, but I do have family members that have money that could have helped that could have got a tombstone for my granddad, but they chose not to. But I was able to get one for my granddad and my daddy, so they have tombstones. But life insurance is not cheap. It's not expensive to get. But I plead with people to get it because even if it's a $10,000 policy, that's better than nothing. But it's better if you don't smoke. It's better to get it while you're young because a lot of people get diabetes. A lot of people become smokers. A lot of people they have medical issues, so it's best to get it when you're young. At least a $10,000 policy or something. Something enough to bury the person because it's better to use a life insurance policy to bury a person than use your savings to bury a person. But I know I have one. I know my siblings, if they die before me, that they'll be covered. Once I die, they have to get their own policy. But I do have a policy on my siblings. Now their kids and everything, I'm not. I'm that's not my problem. But my siblings, my mom, that's what I'm worried about. Everybody else, you gotta get your own policy. But it's important to have life insurance because if not, you gonna be like this lady who had to have a fundraiser to bury her loved ones. But anyway, let's keep moving. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't see what race he is. I believe the guy is black, unfortunately. Yeah, but I think he's a black person. I mean, I can look him up and see, but I believe the guy is black. But anybody can be a speed racer. It don't matter what color you are or whatever, but you have to learn how to control your speeding because I know in Uber and Lyft they monitor your speed. They will send you warnings about you speeding, so you gotta be careful speeding. But anyway, I gotta go. Like, share, subscribe, bell notification, comment below. See something, say something before you speak out. Watch the your head, sip yourself position, wear a mask, come have a conversation again. Last channel, let John drive, love more baby. Thanks for listening. I gotta go to work. Thank you, and have a good day. Peace.